OBS is being really fucking stupid right now, chat. That's all I'm gonna say on it before getting into this. I loaded up OBS, having made no changes to the system at all, and the audio wasn't working. Did I have a Windows update last? I think I did. Oh, that's probably it. Just like, be smart. What's wrong with you? Why don't you work? It's annoying. Anyway, I'm here. Yeah, all my audio got reset, so I couldn't even hear the game when I was loading it up. Right. Let's do pre-stream stuff, shall we, chat? The usual. Schedule for next week. Very similar to today's schedule, this week's schedule, outside of the Friday being the final stream next week being on Friday rather than Saturday. We're going to be doing a stream on Monday, stream on Thursday, and a stream on Friday. There's a chance, chat, that the Friday stream might be cancelled because I'm going to be busy this weekend with some family stuff for Easter. But I had a look to see how far we're through. Cutscene wise, we're about halfway through. Which is nuts to me. I feel like we were making some substantial progress, but story wise, we're about halfway through. But we'll see. I mean, we still haven't even gone to Helheim yet. We've got 2 more weeks to do this, chat. 2 weeks to get through this game. I am not going to be delaying Golden Week. If we have to put this on hiatus, we will. I don't want to have to do that because we'll be right at the end of the game and I will be pissed off, but we'll see. I think we'll get it done. Fingers crossed. But yeah, speaking of Persona 5 Royal Rose Golden Week, chat, that's going to be 15 hours. That's going to be 5 streams, 3-hour streams. In theory, we should be able to get an entire palace done. I'd like to be able to do that, that would be nice. Get a palace done, get a new character. That is the plan. There is going to be no previously on for this because that's going to take too long to edit. And I'm not doing that every single day. Chat. I was playing a little indie game while doing Last of Us Part 2. I needed a palate cleanser in the background, and I had this game on my Steam for ages. I got it in a humble discount, I think. It is like a 8-bit era NES like fan game, like kind of harkening back to Mega Man or Super Mario World almost. I like the concept. I thought from the title that you were going to be playing as a little vampire, but no, you're playing as a baseball wielder, and all of your friends are also sports people. All your friends get brainwashed. You have to fight them. I really liked it though. It was short and sweet. I think it was a little bit on the easy side, which I'm never going to complain about when it comes to NES games, really. But yeah, it was short. I enjoyed the combat, I enjoyed the movement system, like the whole idea of hitting things to push you into the air. Kind of harkens back to Hollow Knight in some ways in that regard. But yeah, the story was nothing crazy. It kind of reminded me a little bit of the simplicity of Ninja Gaiden's story, which I also enjoyed. Basically, if this came out on the NES, I would not be surprised. It was neat. I enjoyed it. Highly recommend if you want a short 2 to 3 hour NES-style video game with some delightful characters, music, and else. Chat, you will be surprised. Also, welcome in, Maelstrom. But I have finished The Last of Us Part 2. I literally finished it just before beginning. And I'm going to go, this is going to take a while, I'm going to do my full review now, so about 5 minutes probably. I think the first thing I want to get out of the way that this is a very good video game. I remember back in 2020, I think, when this game won Game of the Year, and everyone lost their minds. They were pissed off beyond like reason. There were leaks. People were not happy with it. And all I'm going to say is, it's Game Awards. Who cares? But also, alongside that, I think there is a substantial enough claim to say that this deserved to win. Maybe the complaint was that it got too many rewards, but also, like, it wasn't a bad video game. In comparison to Last of Us Part 1, that is where I will bring up some drawbacks. I think that this game is not as strong as it. Not because of the spoiler event, but my main issue with it is that it doesn't have as many memorable set pieces as the first one. In the first game, you're moving between story to story. Like, you have Tess at the beginning, you meet Bill, you build up the relationship between Ellie and Joel as the game goes on. And it kind of ends with a very interesting dilemma for the main character. I don't think this game has a strong enough message as the first one, but I still like the idea of it, like the path of vengeance and how far it can lead you down a dark road. And this game plays around with perspective a lot. Spoiler warning, you play the first half of the game with Ellie, and you play the second half as Abby. And people were not happy about that, but I think it works, because you're seeing the consequences of revenge as the game goes on. Like, I was reading a lot about this and what people were angry about, and at the end of the day, I think it just comes down to, unfortunately, people are not happy with their favourite character being killed from the first one. Because it came out so long after the first game, people were like, oh, we need this now. Well, what do you mean they're going to kill the best character? I know, it's sad. But I don't think it works in the service of the story. As for the gameplay, it's pretty damn good, chat. It is probably the best Naughty Dog's game in terms of gameplay. I love scavenging. The stealth is amazing. It looks beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful games I have probably played through in recent years. I like the characters. I like all of them. Welcome in, Gibbs, and welcome in, Lard. I'll be honest, honestly, I feel this speaks more for my gaming sensibility these days, but I played the first one, had no urge to play the second one. I mean, it's a complete story, I feel. The reason why I didn't play this one straight away is the massive backlash from it. I was like, I kind of don't want to play this right now, because I don't want to be in this echo chamber with everyone else's reviews. And now that the second season of Last of Us is coming out, and we're probably going to see Joel dying, we're going to get this whole new cycle of everyone getting pissed off that their favourite character is going to get killed. While, again, it's worth noting, I think that it works in service to the story. Is it the story everyone wanted? Maybe not. But what did people want? Is my question. Where did people want the story to go? Did they want them to go on another misadventure? Did they want, like, another cure to be discovered? I think this is sensible. It makes sense for them to go this direction. It adds on to the message of the first game, and it ends in a sad way, but I think it was still pretty nice. I love the gameplay. I specifically enjoyed the part in Abby's second chapter, where you have to go through the hospital basement in ground zero of the infection. It reminded me a lot of Resident Evil 2. Like, this came out at around the same time. Hope they do a game but not do a third one. They have no plans, and apparently I have been doing research on it. This is apparently a hellish development for the devs. Like, they were put to the grind with this game. So I'm hoping that their new game, Intergalactic, what it was called, a Heretic Prophet, is better. Also, I'm less annoyed, I'm less concerned of that now after playing this. I'm like, this trailer does not do a good job of making me excited, but I'm interested to see what they do with it. But yeah, that's it. That's Last of Us Part 2. That's me finishing that game. I had a good time with it. I had a really good time with it. And I'm going to ignore people on the internet who will tell me otherwise now. Because that's what I can do. Anyway, that's it. Chat, I've been feeling the urge after Last of Us Part 2 to do a modded playthrough of Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 is a game we visit every single year, basically. So I'm going to do the Biorand thing for this and see how it goes. And I'm going to keep the first Berserker on hiatus until I finish that and maybe something else. Right, let's do Guess the Game. And then we'll get into the action chat. The boy. Okay. I don't know what this is. Hero's Quest. Not Hero's Quest. King's Quest. Amiga? Is it Oregon Trail? How do you spell Oregon, chat? How do you spell Oregon? Okay, it's not Oregon anyway. Defender of the Crown. Oh, we're really going into the unknown tier, aren't we, of these? Is God of War? I know what this is. This Kazam? The first Berserk. No. No. Forspoken. Chat, I don't know what this is. I thought from the first one I would know, because it looks very familiar, but I guess not. It's oh, is it Veilguard? Everyone's favourite Dragon Age game that made people think that it was going to fall apart. Right.